will work out. There's going to be a lot of picks to be done for the side of Orange, though. A lot of work in the early game.
You know what this Hayabusa is making me do is overthink. I feel shenanigans are afoot. I feel like things may happen.
For sure. Well, RSG's gonna round up their draft here with the Xavier pick.
It's clean.
What I'm still hung up about is the glue pick.
You asked me about glue before the day even started, so that is a good thing to highlight. And yeah, now that you mentioned it, I am also now overthinking the glue. What's going on?
Glue and Haya, we haven't seen these heroes for quite a while.
They are from a different time.
Yeah, they are from a different time.
Been transported.
Maybe this is the future again, right?
Whoa!
Orange, they know what's up. But
that's my time traveling sound. Whoa!
Great sound, man.
All right, one more look at the lineup and let's just refresh as to what's going on. The glue and the Hayabusa making it into Orange Esports' Game 1 draft. And for GSG, clean. This is what the meta looks like now. Yeah,
they just picked up all of the right meta choices, right? But again, it all comes down to execution here.
Yep, here we go. Game number 1 in the best of 3. SG going up against Orange Esports of Malaysia. Confirmed Garyy is fielding the Hayabusa in the jungle, and Born's taking the glue into the XP.
I think what I'm a little afraid here about for RSG is that they don't seem to have a lot of peel for the team. Like, yes, you have the Franco, maybe Esmeralda as well, but on the other side, Akai together with the glue. You can dive any time of the day that you like.
I feel like their thought process currently is the best defense is offense, but Babycakes, he's going to get ganked here up top. He goes in for the Inspire play. He gets out of the dive, but Orange Esports, they just secured a huge lead up top. 1-1 might just be forced to back up here. Recall, perhaps. Minnn looking for the dive once again into that top side. He goes in. Babycakes taking low balance, trying to get that last hit, and Garyy is the one who picks it up. First blood going to the hands of Orange Esports.
That's definitely not great. We just talked about how you want Babycakes to scale, and on this 1-1 to boot, the fact that he's fallen as first blood now is definitely going to put RSG on a back foot. They're looking for maybe some sort of consolation here, just holding off the top side a little bit, but how is this going to affect RSG?
I love that you asked it because Orange Esports, they got to do that first blood, that barrel down onto Babycakes with impunity. I'm talking about the fact that they were not punished. Nothing was lost for Orange Esports, and that just put Babycakes in a really bad spot. Look, because Gary's gonna even get his orange buff, that is. And, wait, Retribution still on point, Kenny? Oh no!
Yeah.
That's it. All right, here's the punish. It was delayed.
This is the problem, though, for the side of that Hayabusa. I mentioned it before. He takes these jungle camps really, really slow. And because of that, you're up against a Karina, right?
Who's already very fast.
Very fast. So this is where Brayyy can just start to get the lead. Orange Esports, naturally, they're just going to go and look for that top side. Babycakes can't really go anywhere here. Valenz going to go for the Viru's Passion under the turret. Babycakes is going to get taken down. Orange Esports picks up another kill, but it's traded down below for the turtle.
It's really rough for Babycakes now. They're targeting him to no end. I mean, it's kind of up to Brayyy to save this now, and they also have to watch out for Mikumikumiii the moment he comes online to help to save the day. How possible is that?
I think it's still pretty possible. The minute that I saw Orange rotate up to Babycakes the second time, I'm like, yo, no, it's up to Mikumikumiii now. And I don't know how that's going to affect their mental game because already, aforementioned, there is a struggle from within with RSG coming out of the group stage. At minute, what are we, 2? Minute 3 here?
Thereabouts, I think.
Yeah, minute 2.
It's scary to have already a plan B in mind, right? Like, we came in, we drafted this way. All right, that's not working out. Like, how is that going to affect you going into what, a potentially 15-minute game?
I agree, you know, and currently as well, we spoke a little bit about the 1-1, but I want to emphasize this. Currently, she did just receive a nerf, right?
Yes,
and
there's less damage.
This nerf actually impacts the early to mid stage of the game quite a bit.
Much more, yeah.
Usually you want to just go even or win, obviously, but now that he's 0-2, that he has lost basically 2 entire minion waves, it's going to be really hard for him to hit those item power spikes, and perhaps he might not even be a factor when Orange Esports goes and uses those mid-game power spikes.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Mirko, you said that Orange Esports could predict the future. I actually think that's true, but not because they can predict the future, but because they were creating the future. That Akai first pick was baiting RSG to pick the 1-1, and they had a game plan for how they were gonna basically shut Babycakes on this 1-1 down.
And now the Hayabusa makes more sense. You want a hero that can go in, clean up, isolate a hero. I mean, you can do that with Lancelot as well, but the Hayabusa is all the more mobile. I mean, you can puncture on through, but you need targets for that. With a quad shadow, you can go like about 500 miles and just flash back onto your shadow. So it makes sense. It makes sense why Garyy is on this Hayabusa. Let's see if it bites him in the behind a little later on. We're about 2 minutes, 30 seconds in, about 2 minutes away from the second turtle of the game. First one goes over to RSG. So it's not like RSG is all losing. It's just Orange Esports is playing the game that they want.
Yeah. And one of the worst things you can do to a 1-1 is force her to go first item with a nature. With this composition, that's basically what they're trying to go for here. And that's the dive once again. 505 gonna get pinned down onto the wall, taken down as well. Babycakes with a crossbow tango. That's gonna be a double kill, perhaps almost just a triple kill, but Brayyy secures the kill on the backside. 3, 4, 1. Everything that they've been working for up top has just gone away.
Nice response from RSG. Yes, they now recognize you're gonna gank Babycakes, fine. I'm just gonna respond to it because Brayyy has had enough of an advantage in the jungle to be able to do just that as well. So RSG definitely not letting up as well.
Beautiful bounce back. Not sure if it was worth a turret, but you take what you can get, right? You take what you can get as RSG, and then you build it up from there. Mind you, Mikumikumiii hasn't died yet, so they still have like a secondary core. So now they technically have like 3 cores. Pretty good. Looking great for RSG.
It is looking good for RSG, but for Orange as well, this is going to be really good for them because yes, they did lose out 3 members up top, but they're actually rotating and playing the map really well now. They put the Beatrix down below. They're trying to collect as much gold turret as they possibly can just to put that gold lead back to where it was.
Yep.
And again, get that mid-game power spike to just make this 1-1 a non-factor.
Something tells me they might actually try to chip away at this gold shield down bottom. And because of that, yeah, it's a good read for Orange Esports. They're like, oh, the 1-1's down here again. Let's make sure Babycakes doesn't get more farm.
Let's just follow Babycakes wherever he goes.
Follow Babycakes. That's the game plan, at least for the early game.
Turtle is up now at the top side, and looks like Orange Esports is going to go ahead to start leashing it. They do have the advantage. RSG doesn't look like they're in place to get this one, but here is Brayyy.
Yeah, man, Diablo just zoning Garyy away. Remember, Brayyy is 1 level ahead of Garyy, but there you go. He secures it. That's going to be the combo wombo as well as 505. Uses the Blood Hunt on towards the Hayabusa. Mannn gonna get taken low there as they look for a re-engage. Minnn looking for more. The hook connects on towards Minnn by 505, saving Brayyy, and that's a 2-for-0 trade with the turtle as well.
There was no damage on the side of Orange Esports. It's all tanks. It was the supports that were there. There was no firepower. Supportal combat as 505 went in. Babycakes gonna grab this one. Get over here, says the Franco, and then Babycakes, despite the rotation, still finds a way to come back. So yeah, RSG, just as the comeback from top happened, they do the same down bottom, and it's not looking great for Orange Esports.
There's only so long you can hold down Babycakes until he finally, crossbow of tank. Yeah. That's it.
You can't put Baby in the corner.
Exactly. In the mid lane now, Mannn, forced to use the black shoes here, will be able to get out of that fight. Brayyy looking for something in the jungle, but gonna get zoned out by Born. I was actually gonna say that, 505, I was worried. There was not enough peel for the side of RSG, but in that last turtle fight, yes, Minnn has the heavy spin to zone out everyone else, but 505 waited till that was done and then landed the Iron Hook to help clean up the fight.
Yeah, perfect timing, honestly, and very efficient on that Iron Hook here. We're also seeing that, again, because of Garyy being so far behind Brayyy, it's impacting the entire team. Like, Mannn can't really rotate anywhere, and that's going to be Brayyy able to die. Babycakes looking for the weakness points, and that's going to be heavy spin, popped and used. Minnn, unable to pin anyone down as RSG. They just retreat for free, and he didn't get punished at all.
I'm of 2 minds when it comes to roaming Akai. I got so used to jungle Akai that roaming Akai feels weird.
Yeah.
He was not like, why is he a tank? Why is he a roamer? He was made to be a tank or a jungler. You don't really like all.
He's a marksman.
He's a marksman. Garyy up top trying to do some split pushing. Does get the turret, but he might pay the price for it now. Dawning Light comes through, and Brayyy cleans up the kill there for him. RSG now have the priority on the next turtle.
Now the question is, was that worth it? Sure, they get a turret, they get an objective. thus they will have more map pressure up top. But again, look, because the jungle was taken down, Babycakes now just able to go freely. Heavy spin doesn't even connect onto him. He dodges away from the Renner shot. Minnn is just nowhere. Oh, wait a minute, the Dawning Light just snipes Mannn and Valenz behind there. Born now taken low, forced to flicker out, and this is just a disaster for Orange.
Brayyy making like the cool guy that he is. All right, you guys team fight. I'm not even gonna look. I'm gonna take the turtle, and then it's all for bank anyway. So now the question and the answer. That's another team fight won by RSG. They're gonna take this turret here. The thing about the jungle Akai is he has damage. So that's why I'm guessing Orange Esports' plan is not working out now, is because the only thing that Minnn has is, yes, a little bit of heal, and then the isolation via the heavy spin. That aside, there's no follow-through, the team fight falls apart.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, looking at the damage dealt, Diablo actually on the top of the charts, followed by Babycakes. This is why he is such a good player and has shown, obviously, throughout the entire season. RSG, SG, Brayyy just face-checking the bushes a little bit, but now they're up ahead. Orange Esports, they do have Valenz as well as Mannn for the damage, though.
Oh, conceal.
Oh, they're looking for play here. But again, yeah, because Diablo is just such a threat currently, there's no one who can actually match up that 1v1 up top. Hayabusa, initially, Garyy was put onto that top side, but now that Esmeralda has hit that power spike, it's just, yeah, it's not viable.
I don't want to be here.
No.
I don't want to be here. It's just difficult to be Hayabusa now. So it's like 2 heroes from the side of OE.
Yeah, Babycake's gonna get sniped there, as that's gonna be the shutdown picked up by Valenz. A very good pick for the side of Orange, but Babycake's way too overextended.
I was gonna say, it's 2 heroes on the side of Orange Esports that feel like they don't belong here. That's the Hayabusa and the Akai. They're trying to do things that just don't fit what RSG SG is trying to do. Like, they're trying to stop it or trying to do something about it. It's just not working out.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be, but Valenz, I guess, getting some consolation prizes here on the bottom side, which is important because the Lord is coming up on, like, in 8 seconds now on the bottom, so they've created a lot of space for themselves to contest this.
Yeah, we're looking at mid as well. Born going for a very aggressive play, but it's on to 505, who misses the hook. Minnn going in for the heavy spin. Will just zone the members away as Diablo goes in for 1v4. He pops the Purify, he pops the Sprint and goes in for the Falling Time with another 2 members. Valenz pops the Nibiru's Passion, but he's gonna get taken low, and now he's forced to flicker out the Dawning Light, snipes Minnn down from across the map, and that's a free Lord for RSG, unless Garyy can do something about it.
I believe Diablo was about an inch away from getting cornered with the heavy spin, but the key here is that not the Purify, it's a sprint.
Yeah, it's a sprint.
It's disgusting what this battle spell allows.
Yeah, and on someone like Diablo, you know that he's going to abuse it for sure. Right now, pulling up the items here.
Looking at what we've got, RGSG, you see the 2.4k gold lead. It's clear that Babycakes has already recovered. Yeah. Babycakes is doing okay now with the Corrosion Sight and the Demon Hunter Sword. He's okay. He can actually like get stacks on Minnn and 1v1 kill Minnn.
Yeah, he's going for a more defensive build as well now. So he has those 2 core items, the DHS and the Corrosion. Now he's going towards the Wind of Nature. So still respecting the damage that can still come through from Garyy, who has been split pushing a lot. So he still has gold. Look at that. Hunter Strike and BOD completed for him as well.
I think the other thing for me is also Mikumikumiii on the Xavier. We've talked about how Xavier has not been performing as well, but right now with the items he has, he's going to start dishing out some damage, and Orange Esports actually needs to be afraid of that. So this might just be the, the first or one of the rare games that Xavier is finally useful.
I want to mention something as well. We kind of touched on this topic, but wait a minute. Diablo up top, going to get pinned down by Minnn. The damage comes through with Wesker, and there is no doubt that Diablo will have to fall there. But mid lane might be traded in. Yeah, it will. Babycakes picks it up with the Siege, and it's just going to be a trade, but he doesn't quite do it just yet. Born still able to this force RSG out of that turret.
Right now, we talked about glue, right? Born on the glue. How is this working out for them? I guess the idea, yes, you want to dive into the back line, possibly get someone like Babycakes or Mikumikumiii, but the problem is you can't even catch them.
Yeah, mentioned the 2 heroes that seem to be out of place, the Akai and the Hayabusa. Born is somewhere in the middle. He's in purgatory. He's in meta purgatory right now. It makes sense, if you have a glue and then you're able to latch on the Babycakes or Brayyy, again, the 2 core heroes or players from RCSG. Hell, even Mikumikumiii, you're in good shape, but he doesn't get it happen. He doesn't make it happen. It's so hard because 505 gets the faster and better initiation.
I agree, and this is exactly where I was actually about to mention, right? Why is the Xavier working now when he doesn't actually have any cover, any peel, aside from the Franco who can use the Bloody Hunt defensively? There's not really much cover here, but honestly, at this point, the best defense is offense. If all the RSG members can actually zone the orange members away, Xavier can just do one thing, follow up with a Dawning Light all the way from the back, and it just does the damage. It finishes it off, and it cleans up the fight for the team.
Lay down the magical pew-pew.
Magical pew-pew, yeah.
Magical poop is
Don't
the
call
thing.
it Dawning
Don't
Light
call it
anymore.
Dawning Light.
TM.
Anymore. I think Dawning Light has been like overused because like every time you see it, everyone knows it's Dawning Light right now. So Magical Pew Pew, you might
It's not
be
original anymore.
Yeah,
The ult has about an under 20-second cooldown, so yeah, team fight, pow, we get another one happen right before it ends.
Just using his poke at this point, opening up the map.
It's a nuke.
Technically, yeah, the damage, if it is in that full stack mode, oh man.
It's a magical warhead, firing from coast to coast.
Right now, though, we're going to see RSG SG start to aggress on the Lord here, bottom side, as well as Diablo. Just only 1 to 3 members. They're trying to, I guess, split push here is their play looking at the macro. So, I don't know. Do you think Orange Esports can really contest this?
I mean,
Well, they're trying, they're starting.
They are, and looking at it, Diablo actually used his sprint here, right? So he's not going to have a valuable battle spell during the team fight, and this is a very important team fight. Born already using split.
Oh, team fight!
Going on to Brayyy, and right now, it's going to be Diablo again, just diving right into 4 people. Babycakes pops across both tank, does get Born and Minnn, and now 2 down. Orange Esports, they are at a disadvantage with the numbers. RSG, they get a free Lord right here. Orange not able to get anything out of this fight.
Baby wants his num-nums because even Diablo in 505 zoning out Valenz. You're going to see the smile on your face, the 1-1. It's a clear sign. She's a meta changer.
I mean, you know, I've been saying this all the way since like I started casting, dude. Back in season 7 of MPLID, 1-1. Just pick it. Maybe it wasn't meta back then, but it was meta for me.
In your heart.
In my heart, it's always been meta.
Okay, let's just check out the instant replay again. That huge win for RSG SG leading up to that free Lord. Okay, so the split happened. It worked out, but the follow-through was just all over the place.
The Win of Nature just played a huge part of that. I think Babycakes would have actually been taken down due to the Shadow Kill if he didn't pop that Win of Nature. So again, the defensive build that I personally wouldn't have gone with. You know, offense is the best defense for me. That's why I die a lot. But yeah, 1-1, perfect itemization, and the positioning as well was really good with the Win of Nature.
I love it because that means Babycakes just read the room very well. Yep. He knew that was key, and he knew that he is the key. So that's where we are now, about 15 minutes in, 5 to 14, 2.5k gold lead for RSGSG. And 1 turret left, they'll be knocking into Orange Esports' base.
Orange Esports, I guess they are trying, you know, with target identification at that Lord fight. Yes, Bray's the important one. He has the retribution, right? But when you choose to go onto him, you forgo Babycakes and Mikumikumiii as well. So a lot of trade-offs there. RSG now stripping Orange Esports of all their turrets down to the inhibitors. This is really not looking good for Orange. What's their plan B here? Orange
Esports, I'm guessing Mikumikumiii. That's the next target because, as you mentioned, if you choose to target Brayyy, that's the wrong mistake. You're wasting so many resources from a hero that can just run away like that. So I'm guessing it's Mikumikumiii.
I agree. It has to be Mikumikumiii here for the side of Orange Esports. But the thing is, right, if they do actually want to target a Xavier, they're going to have to use so many resources to just get close.
Yes.
And by that time, I feel like they're going to be bursted down already by the 1-1, by Brayyy, obviously, on the Karina. That's just free hitting. Orange Esports can still do it, definitely, but it has to come from a mistake from the side of RSG Singapore as well.
And again, easier said than done, as you mentioned. Looking at the items, Orange Esports, they're building very, very defensively. So now it seems like they are also themselves having an identity crisis. Do we want to burst these down, these soft targets? Yeah, but how do we even get to them? Because looking at their items here, they're all in on their sources of damage. It's Valenz and Garyy, because take a look at Mannn. Mannn already built a brute force breastplate, so he knows that even his life is not in the best of places. Even he's in jeopardy.
And not just that, right? I mean, when you talk about getting to the back line, how do you do that when you have Diablo just going all the way in, zoning everyone else? Like, you can't even make that move, even if you wanted to. So Orange Esports, yes, they have that heavy spin, but if they don't make that one big play, I feel like that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and I really like the rotations coming in from RSG Singapore here. They sent Diablo all the way to the bottom side again, knowing that the Lord has spawned up top. So they're going to try to move some of the members up top. I don't think they're going to leave Xavier open. Yeah, he's just staying in the base. Doesn't really want to go and face check any part of that jungle. But because of that, Orange now, they have the initiative. They're going to go in. Heavy spin now onto 505. I don't think that's the right target as Babycakes is just free hitting with the Dawning Light connecting as well. Immortality there was pop. Babycakes popping the Wind of Nature just to do the damage and take it all. The crossbow attack with the Inspire will melt too. And that's Minnn taken low. He's still able to run away, but Diablo is here for the finish. That's the kill. And it's a 3-4-0 for RSGSG.
Air Babycakes.
Oh, the
Plus one
snipe
more.
coming from uptown there from Mikumikumiii closes out Garyy. That's 4 kills, top on with a Lord in favor of RSGSG. Orange Esports, this just might be their last stand here. They invested so much to try to get 505 down, and then Babycakes just ran through them.
And they didn't even get anything in return.
Absolutely. That's the magical pew-pew that we mentioned, man. He's just
TM.
cleaning up the team fights. But with this RSG 4-man down, Orange, Valenz trying to make the difference here. He pops into Bureau's Passion, does so much damage, but RSG secure game number 1. Solid start.
Heartbreak in your hometown. Orange Esports takes the L in game number 1, but it's not over just yet. This